Hi, this is Justin from Hotspot Nymphing, and today we're going to be tying a Prince Nymph variation. In the vise, I have a size 14 jig hook and a 3mm slotted tungsten bead in metallic coffee. For thread, I'm using UTC 70 denier fluorescent fire orange thread. I'm going to start my thread just behind the bead and build up a small thread dam to keep the bead from sliding backward. For a tail, I'm going to be using some pink Spanflex. I'm going to tie one piece on my side of the hook, making sure it splays outward. And then I'm going to tie another piece on the other side of the hook. You want to create a V, such like this. I'm going to trim these tails to about the length of the hook. I want them to be pretty long so they have some movement in the water. For a body, I'm going to be using some peacock curl. I'm going to use 2 strands. And for a rib, I'm going to be using some ultra wire in copper. First, take the peacock curl and wrap it up the hook shank. I'm going to go back over it to make it a little bit stronger and have a few more fibers. Now, you're going to take your wire and you're going to rib the fly. I'm going to helicopter it off. For the wings, I'm going to be using some white goose biots. I'm going to tie it in so it extends just past the body and just onto the tail. I'm going to do the same thing with another goose biot on the other side of the hook. When you're happy with the placement, you can trim the ends of the goose biot off. I'm going to use a little bit of some black dubbing to form a head. Then I'm going to take a lot of wraps and make a hotspot with this fluorescent fire orange thread. Once you've built up a hotspot, whip finish. And then trim off your thread. There you go. A nice Prince Nymph that'll have some movement in the water. This Prince Nymph is one of my favorite attractor nymphs to use for rainbows. The bright colors on this fly mixed with the wiggly tail really seems to work well. Tie this fly in some different colors and catch some fish.